Good day, students. Good day, Js2 students. You're welcome to FUTA Secondary School Online Teaching. How are you doing? I hope you are staying home and you are keeping safe. So today we are going to be looking at antonyms. What did I call it? Antonyms. So I hope you still remember what antonyms are. Antonyms are words. They are what? They are words. They are opposites in meaning. Antonyms are words that are opposite in meaning. So we are going to be looking at a lot of examples of this. When you have hot, the opposite of hot is cold. Then we have laugh. When somebody is laughing, the opposite is cry. Then never, that is, oh, I'm never going to do this. This is never going to happen. The opposite will be always, that is something that occurs. Something that occurs always. Then we have late. Late. For late is early. Then fast. Fast. Slow. Old. Oh, my grandmother. When you talk about old people, you are talking about young. So we also have up. Up. Then we have down. Left, your right. Your left, your right. We have rich. Rich. When somebody is rich, that means the person is wealthy. The opposite of rich is poor. We have wet. When something is wet, the opposite is dry. For bad, we have good. For short, we have tall. Then full. When something is full, oh, I have a glass cup filled with water. You say that cup is full. But assuming there's nothing inside, we say it is empty. Then we have top. To be the top of your class. The opposite is bottom. Then we have high. The opposite is low. Little. The antonym is much. In, to go in. To go out. Those are antonyms. Then we have before. Then we also have after. Okay, so let's look at another antonyms. We are going to look at another set of antonyms. Yes. This one is this one. Let's take this one. We have accidental. That is when something is accidental. That is, you don't do it intentionally. It was more or less like a mistake. It just happened. So for something that is accidental, that wasn't planned, the antonym is intentional. That is, oh, I did it intentionally. Then we have arrival, departure, arrive, to depart. Then we also have, and please, you have to be careful when you are talking about your antonyms. If you look at arrival, departure, arrive, depart, you'll realize that they are more or less like, they mean almost the same thing. The difference between these two is actually the part of speech they belong to. Arrive is a verb. Same thing with depart. So that means when you're talking about your antonyms, you have to really be sure the part of speech. You can't just say arrive and you say the antonyms is departure. No, it doesn't work that way. Then we also have artificial. Artificial, we have a lot of artificial sweeteners. We have, when you talk about your sugar, you talk about there are lots of them like that. Artificial sweeteners. Then we have some that are natural. They are natural sweeteners. That means when something is artificial, more or less like will I say it's man-made, but artificial is not the real deal. So when you talk about natural, artificial, you talk about natural. Then beginning and the end. Then we have behind. When something is behind, then we have in front of. if you look at the way you are arranged in your classes, you discover that some people are behind you while you have some people that are in front of you. That's what we mean by behind and in front of. Then below, we have above. Best. For best, we have worst. Then we have better, we have worse. Then if you look at best and worst now, and better and worse, you discover that their degree of comparison is what comes in here now. Best and worst, those ones are superlative. Why? That is, we are comparing between among three things. So we also have beautiful. Beautiful, you talk about ugly, big, small, bath, death. Then we have bitter, bitter, bitter. When you talk about I think we have bitter cooler. Yes, bitter cooler. And then we talk about bitter leaves too. Those ones are bitter compared to your other sweets that are kind of or compared to other drinks that are sweet. So say bitter, sweet. Then we have black, white, black, white. Then blunt, blunt. Imagine, look at, you have a knife in the kitchen. You know, there are times that this knife, you want to use it, you're unable to do so just because it is blunt. Yes, it is blunt. But when you give it to someone to help you sharpen it, it becomes what? Sharp. It becomes sharp. So we also have the body and the soul. Then we have bore, amuse. Boring is item. Boring is item. Then we have borrow. Then we have lend. Borrow, lend. You know, a lot of you make this mistake. Oh, I borrowed that my pen. No, you should know that that is totally wrong. You don't say I borrow. For the person that is giving it out, you say you lend your pen, not borrow. Is the person that is actually collecting it from you that is doing the borrowing. So do you understand the difference now? Okay. Then we have the center of the town. When you talk about the center of the town, then you talk about the outskirts. Then we have far, near, fast, slow. Then fat and slim. Then we have fear. Then courage. Yes. So let's take another example. Another set of examples of antonyms. This is a little bit much. I'll try to run through this particular one with you. After this, I'll give you a shorter class, more or less like an assignment, something for you to just sit down to and you do in order to keep yourself busy. I'll give you that. So when you talk about alive, you talk about dead. We have all, none, allow, forbid, already, not yet. We have done always the other time. Then we have ancient. Ancient is modern. Angel, oh, she's such an angel. That means the person must be very nice, must be this and that. Then we have devil, for the antonym is devil. Then we have animal, human, annoy, satisfy, answer, ask. You know, you ask questions a lot. When you ask these questions, your teacher answer you or your friends answer you. Then also, okay, this is another one too. So we could, apart from asking and being answered, we also have answer, question, and answer. Then there is apart, then together, apart, together, artificial, natural, we have done that. Then ascent, descent, more or less like ascending, descending. The part of speech is what comes in it too. Then we also have, we have talked about ask and answer. Asleep, she's asleep. You know, once someone that is asleep, the next thing is for the person to wake up. That's awake. Then we have attack. Attack, defend. You know, when the army, when they go on, when they go to war. When they go to war, they attack. But assuming it's the enemies that came to meet them, they will have to defend themselves. So when you talk about attacking, your friend could be attacking you, accusing you, say, why would you do such? Why would you do that? That is attack. You try to defend yourself.